They're gonna come and ask for money now.
Not a massive, hello bro. Another smash window. Don't even know what to say. It just stinks of piss. This is where many of the refugees, economic migrants, whatever you want to call them, are kept. I can't even feel much of that park. Like, look at that. So someone's left their mat. Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to a lovely sunny day here in Brussels. Now, I've heard it's been ranked as one of the worst and most disliked cities in all of Europe, but I want to put that to the test today, because as you can see in front of me, it's actually quite pretty. Now, we've had a few mishaps that you've probably seen driving in, and minus that, I've only heard negative things, to be honest. So today we're going to put that to the test. Join me on an adventure to Brussels. Let's do it. We've been here for literally 30 seconds and there's already beggars literally going up to the cars. I love Europe so much! Honestly, this is the capital of the EU, guys, and this is the situation that is unfolding.
I locked the doors.
We've locked the doors.
I mean, yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, sometimes people exaggerate about places like this, but yeah, I think we're in for a treat for today, guys. Let's go to the city centre.
Belgium, a country once known for its chocolate, waffles and historic charm, but look closer. Migration has transformed cities just like Brussels, where over 80% of the residents aren't even ethnically Belgian. Alongside this shift, crime rates have risen and parts of the cities feel totally neglected and very rough around the edges. And that begs the question, why has Belgium changed so rapidly in the last few years? Well, political fragmentation, economic stagnation, and challenges with integration of the migrant communities have all played a massive role. The country's decline isn't overnight, it's a result of many small cracks widening over time.
It is not easy driving in Palestine, I meant Brussels, sorry. Check it out, we've literally been here for about 5 seconds. There's already a broken window. Check it out, it's a really cool building. As I say, booked this pretty much last night. I have no idea what that building is, but it does look pretty.
Dance
and it just
festival, yeah.
And there's a dance festival, but it just goes to show it is a city with two sides. It's not all doom and gloom here. So there is, unfortunately, quite a lot of it. But it doesn't feel majorly unsafe in this bit, but we will be going to a place that is notorious in a minute. There used to be literally camps everywhere, tents everywhere, and yeah, let's just say it hasn't got the best reputation. So I've just left the town centre now. My mate's looking around the nice bit. I'm going to go into the slightly more dodgy areas. As you can see, all of that's literally shut down. A few more open shops down here. It does get a little bit better. But yeah, you can definitely see the multicultural aspects of this city. You've got Vietnamese places, which is quite cool as well. That one there, for example, Ecuadorian restaurants, and obviously a lot of people, due to the colonial past of this country, are from the Congo here as well. So you'll find people from Syria, from the Congo, from Belgium, from France, sorry brother, from literally everywhere around the world that are literally living here. So you can go to pretty much any country's food and find their cuisine in Brussels. So in that aspect, it's very similar to London. But I think even for London, I mean, this is, you know, this is on another level, actually, to be honest. This could top some of the worst areas of London, but yeah, we'll find out. It's more dystopian than I thought. Look at that graffiti all on that weird sort of construction site. Someone's like bag just left on there. More graffiti there. Free Palestine, Congo, Sudan. Anyone who doesn't know about the history of Belgium, they did some pretty awful things in Congo, I'll be completely honest. Some despicable things, worse than the British Empire, let's be completely honest. So yeah, you will find murals like this dotted all over the place among the litter, and even the buildings are literally falling down at the top. What the hell, guys? You just see, you probably can't see it, to be honest, but it's just flies just floating around the trash. It smells so bad. Oh my god, bloody hell. I think we go up here a little bit further and then we can see like a little bit more of the area. But yeah, like, you probably won't be able to see it too well, but like every other, I mean, this is where people live. I'm assuming they must live here. It smells of piss, literally smells of piss, and people are living here. This is probably the most negative video I've ever done on a place. This is worse than Sheerness. I'm probably going to get so much crap from the Brussels residents. And it's nothing against the locals here. As I say, I'm open to try Syrian food. I'm open to meet the people. Some of the people are friendly, some people aren't. It's a big city. You're going to have a mixture, right? There's going to be good and bad. But at the same time, as I always say, I'll just show you what I see. And generally speaking, yeah, it's not, it's not great. I mean, it's terrible. This is probably the worst place I've ever been. It's no attempts to put it in a bin. Literally bins, that red thing there and 2 white ones. Literally bins there for people to put it in, and then people have just chucked it on. There's more, and people have just chucked it on the side. And yeah, I know I'm gonna get comments from people saying, why don't you pick it up then? And if I spent the entire day picking up all litter, you wouldn't be watching this video. That's the only way I can say it. And B, it's not actually my job to, it's the residents who drop the litter in the first place. Me picking it up, they'll just drop some more. You need to teach people some manners, and to actually stop littering, you need to stop the problem at the source. Wouldn't that be making more sense? I can't even film much of that park. Like, literally everyone is staring at me and like chatting to themselves. So yeah, I'm just going this way. There's someone fucking smoking like a pipe or something, so I'm just gonna avoid that. As much as I'd like to meet and greet people, yeah, so something I'm not really prepared to do for a video that could potentially just get 200 views. It's just not really worth it, to be honest. Something I will say that is genuinely fascinating about Brussels is one of the few cities in the world that are actually in 2 languages. So you've got French up here, and then just below it you've actually got Flemish, which is very, very similar to Dutch language. So there's been many talks about potentially joining those countries. Wallonia potentially joining France, that's the French speaking, poorer south. And of course you've got the Netherlands, which is slightly more wealthy, the Flanders area joining up. I don't know if it'll happen, it probably won't, but yeah, Belgium's a very interesting country. It's essentially, it's 2 mini countries that were sort of put together, if you will. So as much as I'm not a massive fan on the country, to be completely honest with you, and I'll always keep it real on this channel, I love Bulgaria, so I said I love Bulgaria. I'm not a massive, hello bro, you right? Friendly people here. As I was saying, look at that. As I was saying, I've completely lost track of what I was saying, to be honest. Yeah, not the biggest fan. I find it very expensive, a bit lackluster, but it's what I do like about Belgium is that it is very interesting to see the Flanders area is so different to Wallonia. It's very fascinating for someone like me who likes traveling to maybe realer spots where you can really see the difference, not just economically but culturally, and the language changes of course between the Wallonia in the south and the Flanders in the north. And check out this building. Pretty fucking ugly, isn't it? Anyways, I think we go up that way. I'd love to show you down there. The good thing about Brussels is it's not disappointing for content. Hello bro, you okay? Maybe not as friendly, depending on who you ask. Yeah, let's keep going up. Let's see what else we can find. Got a little bit of wind here from the canal, so it is getting a little bit cooler, it's a little bit nicer. You've got some people enjoying the fun fair ride over there, check it out. That looks fucking scary, doesn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not going on that, guys. They're brave, they're braver than me. Oh bloody hell. Here behind me you've got the University Campus of Arts here. It looks like a pretty beautiful building, to be honest. But literally next to it you've got all this free Gaza graffiti. And I'm not pro-Israel by any means. I'm strongly not, actually. But just seeing it's just the irony, isn't it? You've got the literal arts campus just there, and just across the road you've got graffiti shit everywhere. I tell you what's annoying with traveling with my mate is he's the least sort of cultural person you'll ever meet, and I want to try everything, and there's so many Syrian restaurants here, and no matter what my political views are or your political views are about migration and all that, I would love to try authentic Syrian foods, because a lot of people here haven't been in Belgium for very long. So the food should be fairly authentic, right? So I do really want to try it. Obviously falafels were invented there. I'm pretty sure hummus was invented there as well. So there's all sorts of amazing foods that you want to try. Literally in 2 weeks I'm going to Egypt, which I really want to try the food there, and even more so Jordan, which has a massive Syrian population. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to go to Jordan and Egypt, so stay tuned for those videos. It should be a really fascinating place, and I can assure you, especially Jordan, it's probably a hell of a lot nicer than some of the cities in Western Europe, let me tell you. Fucking hell. Don't even know what to say, what to film. Everyone's staring. I feel uncomfortable. But we've got to push on, the show must go on. As you can see by the language, it does change to Arabic. As you got up here, there's another Market Palestine. And yeah, totally different from literally maybe 10 minutes walk that way. And it's sort of the main city centre of Brussels. And it's, as I say, it's totally different. It absolutely is. I mean, you're walking down there and it's all beautiful, it's fairly clean. I say there's the smashed windows, but minus that, it wasn't too bad for Western European standards. But you come here and it's just like shit everywhere, basically. I mean, it just stinks of piss. There's glass. And I know what you're saying. Ed, it's a capital city, it's gonna be like this. Well, I've been to many capital cities around the world and not all of them are like this for starters. And B, on this scale, I don't even know if London comes to this close to the city centre. I don't think you do, to be honest. I mean, usually the videos that I do in London, whether they're good or bad, they're usually on sort of the outskirts, because everyone sees the city centre. But there's only one other video that shows the real side of Brussels that you can see on YouTube. I didn't even watch it until today where I've come here, but yeah, fucking hell, guys. I'm sorry to swear, I really do, but yeah, there's like all sorts of shit. I don't even know what that is on the ground. Everyone seems to be on e-scooters. That's like the mode of transportation, but there's like someone's bike handles. It's obviously been stolen or something. Anyways, we're gonna walk up this street. We're gonna go along the canal. That is the notorious area that I've heard about. Let's see what it's like. There is a weird amount of like closed down shops here as well. It's very interesting, or sad, to be honest. It's not interesting, it's sad just to see. It seems like bars and restaurants are generally open, but the further I go down the street, it's literally, I mean, I'll cross the road now actually and show you something. There's like someone's mattress just thrown on the street. Like, it's, to be honest, it's one of the worst areas I've ever been on sort of this channel, where we go to all sorts of places around Europe. Like, look at that, so someone's left their mattress out, and like the trash is obviously going to be collected. A lot of YouTubers do put like trash in their videos, but sometimes when it's in the bags, it is meant to be collected at a later date. But nonetheless, obviously it's a bit nuanced, but nonetheless, you've got the mattresses that's left there. It's like, it's rare on the city centre of London that you do see that, but the point I was getting at, literally all of this, abandoned, shut down, shut down, shut down, shut down. What the bloody hell has happened to Belgium, guys? Oh my god. Like, after this I'm going to go to Bruges. I might put it in this video, I probably won't, but it would be interesting to see the contrast of different parts of Belgium, because my god, is it different in sort of the Flanders area, where you go to your Ghents, your Bruges. There's some pretty villages around that area as well, compared to here, which, yeah, it's completely nuts in comparison. And even more so if you go to like Charleroi, as I say, Liège, you go into more Wallonia region, it gets probably on the same level as extreme. And people say that Charleroi or Charleroi, I have to say both pronunciations, because someone in the comments will say that I'm pronouncing it wrong, which I almost certainly am. But yeah, apparently it's on another level. So yeah, necessarily, I've only been into Charleroi for maybe like half an hour, something like that. Maybe I don't wish to go there too much longer, but yeah, we'll see. The good thing about Brussels is there is a mixture of everything. There really, really is. And that is a cool info. Let me show you this. Just across the road over here, we've got another Vietnamese restaurant, but it's sort of built into a little pagoda up there. Check it out. There's even some Chinese writing underneath. You can tell it's Vietnamese writing because it's kind of in a Latin script, but it isn't kind of a Latin script. It is in a Latin script, but it sounds very, very weird. It kind of sounds like someone's hiccuping. It's a very weird thing to hear, but I spent a month or two in Vietnam a few years ago, and it was an incredible experience, you know, and people give countries like that a hard time, when in reality, it's usually countries closer to your home, which are the ones which are dangerous, unwelcoming, unfriendly. So yeah, it's been a bit of an eye-opener to me making these videos on the channel, because it's not just this one. A lot of you probably knew, but it's not just this one. There are many, many other videos that I've done, and it does show that sometimes places where you think about are good, and sometimes you think are good or bad. It's so nuanced, it really is. It even depends on the day you go, to be honest. This is your local petrol station here in Brussels. Graffiti literally everywhere. Then if you go up to the main door, yes, you guessed it, a smashed window just there. Even in a petrol station, it's just not safe. I can only imagine what it's like for a woman walking around at night. For me, I feel pretty much fine, to be honest. I'm fairly used to big cities on my travels, but compare this to what I watch the Bulgarian videos, watch Plovdiv, watch Azanovgrad, watch the hospitality I experienced in Bulgaria, the amazing Bulgarian people, and it was an incredible experience. And I think it's going to be a similar vibe in Jordan, a beautiful Arabic country. So yeah, it's nothing about cultures individually, it's just when they clash, maybe the respect isn't there, maybe it's the local Belgian people, I don't know, I don't have the sources on me, but all I can say is from what I'm seeing, yeah, God help Belgium. Right, we're just coming up to sort of one of the main areas now. There should be a square where we can actually see up ahead. We'll have a little look. Man, this place is mad. Sometimes I do get lost for words when I do make these videos. When I looked on Google Images, it didn't look like this. There wasn't graffiti on the wall like over there. It's hard to, trying to play sort of spot the Belgian people. It's hard to see here, and I'm sort of walking straight first into the area that's notorious. I'm not saying there's a correlation with migration and crime or anything like that. As I say, my opinion is completely irrelevant, and this video is primarily just to show you what I can see as a tourist going through Brussels for the first time. It's not meant to be anything else, literally just showing you what I see in Brussels. And that is it, guys, Le Petit Chateau. It's got the big old walls. It looks kind of cool, kind of grand on the outside. I don't know if these are the cars of the workers, residents, people who live there, I have no idea, but yeah, just look at the size of it. I don't know how well on camera it's picking up, but it is absolutely big, and it goes so much further that way. If I wasn't worried about leaving my friend behind, I'd show you more. Obviously you can't just walk in there. There is a massive barbed wire gate. I'll try and show you the photo of it, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, to be fair, this area in particular is nowhere near as bad as the area we were at 5 minutes ago, when I thought the area 5 minutes ago was just normal Belgium, and this was the bad area. But to be honest, it actually looks fine. We've met one unfriendly guy, one friendly guy, tit for tat. In a big city, that's not too bad going, actually. Minus the mattress just over there. It actually looks like an alright area. This is literally 2 streets back from the Petit Chateau. It's got some sort of dead plants growing there, but I can imagine that once upon a time was actually a really, really nice area, and you're back to sort of the traditional Belgian style houses. You've actually got shops that are generally open. Definitely makes a change from where we last were. Seems like there's some sort of dance festival going on here in Brussels. Let's check it out. Do you know what time it is? More review, more review. It's a more, we review, more review, more review. We went the wrong way.
Follow me.
Oh, is it this way? Okay. Okay, it's the other way. More review, more review. It's a more, we review. It's so fucking hell, it's shit. Oh mate, where have you taken me? Oh my god, it's
Found it, I thought it was funny.
oh, the thing's falling out. I've just come from the ghetto. I don't want to. Oh,
That's right, it's fine.
Oh man,
It's fine, man. Look, it's a lovely place. Look at it.
yeah. Wow, let's check it out. I think this is like nail bar alley. Literally everywhere is a nail bar. We've got nail bar, nail bar, nail bar, nail bar, nail bar. Everyone here is from Vietnam as well, so everyone's like really friendly and smiley in the background. Did you see that?
No, I didn't just
They were like smiling at us.
Wait, what's... Oh, that's...
Can't beat Southeast Asia. I love Southeast Asians.
Well, there you go.
More nail bars. More nail bars.
Secret mall.
Secret mall. Does look a bit ghetto.
I didn't just want
There we go.
There you go.
That
more
is
review,
the
more review,
mall.
we reviewed. More review.
Is there a proper mall in the city?
No.
Like a nice one?
I don't know, that was all I found.
Maybe there's got to be a nice one, surely.
And on that terrible disappointment.
Check it out. We're just moving up to the main city centre now. We're going to, I believe it's either the Royal Palace or the Grand Palace. I don't really know which one it is, to be honest. We literally booked this like a few days ago, and we've been up since 5-6 a.m. to drive all the way here from England. So yeah, forgive me if I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I just want to sort of explore it from a first time of tourist vibes. It's my first time in Brussels, and yeah, so far it's a very mixed sort of thing, really. I mean, it's got some nice buildings, but at the same time, as we saw earlier, maybe it is a bit up and down. Let's go a bit forward and see what else we've got in the centre. There's even some weird flags here. We've seen so many like Palestine ones, haven't seen a single Belgian one. But even up there, you've got like Ecuador, I believe, flag. It is a very, very multicultural city. Cartagena, Salsa Bar. Let's check it out. Now here I'm calling this the wall of broken glass in Brussels. So you've got a smashed window here, smashed window in there. Don't know how well you can see that. Another smashed window. And of course, two more smashed windows down there. What a bloody place. What a bloody place. Check out all these like dive bars. They actually look so cool. I'd love to have a pint here.
Well,
but...
it says beware pig.
Oh, does it? Where does it say that?
Yeah, out there.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Oh,
As in most major cities in Europe, it's obviously not the safest area, but like you go to Barcelona or London, obviously it will be a similar...
Actually, thing. What's this crowd?
What?
In front, there's a crowd. Have you not noticed?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty grim.
It's a bit underwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also a bit grim.
Now we're going to one of the main tourist attractions in all of Brussels, and it is probably the most underwhelming thing you're going to see. You think that pissing statue was bad, you've seen nothing left, because this is going to be, well...
A pissing statue to top all pissing statues.
Apparently so. Apparently that's what it is. So yeah, let's check it out.
I said piss.
Apparently it's down here. There's obviously a crowd of tourists, so it's obviously like somewhere
No, it's further
in this general direction. But apparently it's like a tiny statue of a kid pissing, or peeing, should I say. And apparently people like to see it. So make it make sense. I know, like who cares, honestly, but obviously it's the crowd of Chinese tourists and American tourists.
Wow. Wow, look at that. Oh. He's taking a wee. He's taking a wee. That's really funny. Look, look, look.
It is insanely busy here, as you can see by the people behind me. Yes, this is a statue of a kid pissing. So, yeah, probably the worst tourist attraction I've ever been to in all time. I'm not gonna lie. What about you? Did you say it's the worst? It's got to be the worst.
I even brought some sunglasses for him, but yeah, I guess not.
He was going to put the sunglasses on the Donny, but unfortunately, yeah, you can't do that. So yeah, it's obviously like.
I mean, I could throw it at it, but I don't think that would go down very well.
Great money-making scheme. I do appreciate that. And yeah. Check it out. Probably gonna get demonetized, but yeah, some men holding their nuts. What is Dubai? Somebody tell me in the comments. What is Dubai chocolate? Because I genuinely don't know. On a side note, we're now into the main square, or the main sort of street. It's not really the main square, is it? But looking at this, look at the contrast. Obviously, most of the people here also aren't Belgian, but they're tourists from Germany, from the UK, from France. And to be fair, it actually looks quite nice. The demographic has changed quite drastically. It's Belgian chocolates, it's jewellery shops. There's a few touristy tack shops.
It's literally just Belgian chocolate. Everything's Belgian chocolate.
Yeah, there's a few waffle stands as well. Yeah, literally chocolate street. I'm gonna name this Chocolate Street. We're going to the Royal Palace, I think it's called, the Grand Palace. I don't really know. This isn't a travel tour. This is a travel vlog. So if I get it wrong, write a message to my email, but you'll get a response automated saying that I don't care. I didn't realise how touristy Brussels is. Look how many people there are behind me. And in here, check out this for some architecture. It looks like the arcade in a seaside town like Eastbourne, but 10 times the scale. Check it out. Yeah, to be fair, as soon as you go into the city centre, I'm actually quite liking Brussels. It's literally a totally different place, as I say, but here is just tourist central. I mean, people are trying mussels, for example, which is a traditional Belgian food that's probably not actually cooked by a Belgian person, so make it make sense, I know. Check it out, I believe that's the Royal Palace. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what you can see, there was literally gold everywhere as well. What a juxtaposition of the wealth inequalities, but just how life is in a big city. Like, you walk down one street, it will be great. You walk down one street, it won't be so great. And that's what this channel is about. It's about keeping it real, showing both sides of the city. So here you go. It's probably not very interesting. You didn't click on the video to see a pretty building. You clicked on the video to see a ghetto. But just for contrast, this is what the pretty bit looks like. But there we go, guys. That was Brussels. What did you think? Let me know in the comments. And with that, I'll see you in England for another video. And in a few weeks' time, as I say, we'll be in Jordan, the Middle East, and Egypt. I'll see you later.